One of the members of Congress put it this way: it was like taking a bottle of penicillin and calling it, writing on the label. I repeat, it was like taking a bottle of poison and writing on that bottle penicillin. It was still deadly. Very little has changed. Today they are telling us that just down the road here at this military combat school that continues to bring suffering and oppression to their people, they are saying that they are teaching democracy. We hear that word a lot, democracy. A few words about democracy. Many of us in our movement and here today have been in the military. I was 4 years in the military before becoming a priest and going off to Bolivia to serve the poor, where I got educated by the poor I served. They became my teachers and led me to Fort Benning years later to call for the closing with many now, a closing of a school that continues to cause suffering to people. Democracy. We who have been in the military know something very clearly, that we did not learn democracy in the military. The question that we ask them is, how do you teach democracy in an institution that's not democratic? How do you teach democracy behind 3 chain-link fences topped with barbed wire, with signs that say U.S. property, no trespassing? I will not tell you where I got this sign. This is not a place that you can, a setting that you can teach democracy. This is not about democracy. This is about training soldiers to go to their home countries, to provide the muscle for U.S. foreign policy, to protect the economic interests of the empire, the United States, to exploit the cheap labor of these countries and their vast natural resources. They're also saying that they are transparent at this school. Transparency is another buzzword like democracy. As Congressman Jim McGovern said, for many years we got the names of those trained here, and with those names, the list, we can go to those who were acknowledged as causing human rights, being involved in human rights abuses, and comparing them to our list that we got through the Freedom of Information Act. 3 years ago, they began now to start giving us the names. We got a little problem here. Today, for the last 3 years, whenever we request the names, they send us this list. This list composed has about over 800 names from the countries. The countries are identified: Colombia, El Salvador, Guatemala. Country like El Salvador, over 75,000 killed, many of them killed by graduates in the school. Guatemala, over 200,000. Colombia, the biggest client at the school today, where most of the human rights abuses are taking place today. All of the names are blacked out. And we say, how can you talk about transparency at a school when you are not giving us the names? What are you hiding?
That's right.
Our tax money, millions of dollars, are being pumped into this school. We are saying no, no more. We want those millions of dollars going into schools for our children, going into health care, going into improving the quality of life. So we keep our hands on the plow, we keep our sights, we keep our hope strong, our eyes on the prize. We're not going away. We'll keep coming until that school is shut down. Thank you. Amen.